Everybody, come back. It's Bio on the road. It's another night shift, I suppose. But this time in a different direction. Usually I'm coming back from something during the night, not going somewhere. Now I'm going somewhere in the night, and I'll probably also be coming back during the night, but you know. Briefly thought I wouldn't need my car at all this week because I wasn't invited to dinner. The people that invite me to dinner were invited to dinner by me, so we switched the roles a little bit. It's totally fair, I guess. Anyway, it's kind of nice and quiet on the road. Carnival ended in our town. One tradition was kept standing, namely going to eat one of those special buns. What's so special about it? Not too much, basically just bacon and ham that's cooked, and then there's some lettuce and tomato in there with some sauce of your choosing. But it's really, 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 really good, and it's tradition to go and eat one. So, why am I going to the left? Well, because the carnival moved somewhere else, and I'll show you where. I suddenly realized that might not be the smartest idea, because it might also mean that I won't be able to go through there. We'll see. Right, still a decent amount of traffic around. Didn't think it'd be a thing, but well, there we go nonetheless. Donald is still doing business. Well. Anyway. I like nights. I know I'm not going to start about me liking them again, but a lot of people don't like driving during the night. And I'm not entirely sure. I can think of a few reasons, but nothing that personally deters me from not driving during the night. One of them being slightly lower visibility. Personally, here that's not a problem. You can see everything is freaking lit up like a Christmas tree. And you can still see the car in front of you if he has his lights on. You can still see the car behind you when he has his lights on. Visibility shouldn't really be an issue. Another reason is probably more creepy crawlies outside. And you may think it's not so bad if you're inside of your car, right? I mean, it's not like a wolf is going to jump in your car and drag you out, so on and so forth. But it's more like, what if you hit it with your car? And that I understand, because my brother once had an incident where he ran over a rabbit and parts of his fog lights cracked off. The bunny was fine, I think. It ran off, so it couldn't have been that messed up, I guess. But yeah. What else? Apparently people can be afraid when they have to stop in the night, think somebody's gonna rob them then. Maybe. I suppose that's a local thing. I mean, here I don't really think carjacking happens all that often. But I could see people with high places with a high crime rating, that could be a thing. I mean, I don't have bulletproof glass. If someone came up to me with a gun, they'd probably shoot my face in. No problem whatsoever. But I don't think it's that big of an issue. Anyway, this is the new location of the fair. It should be on our left. I can't say if it's going on right now. I'd be surprised if it wasn't, though, because I know everything's here, at least. We can keep going here, but yeah. They're here. Are they open, though? Well, there's a lot of people here, and yeah, it's open. Yeah, it's open. Still a few people hanging about and around. It's a pretty small one here. Like, I think you got like 6 stands, perhaps. Shooting gallery, ducks, merry-go-round, bumper cars, an arcade, and probably a place to buy some grub. The greasy stuff. You know, hamburgers and other deep fried stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to cover it for this one. It's a small town, right? I mean, jeez. But at least you don't have to worry that you missed something. There's that. Anyway, I am also reaching my destination for today. Which means I'll soon be not ending the episode, because I'm probably just going to smack this together with a rip back. But I will be doing a jump cut soon, so it's kind of pointless for me to continue. Or start a new rant, more like. Carnies. I used to like them, then I grew up, started hating crowds, and that was kind of it as far as counties could bring me any form of joy. I mean, I still go to them when I get invited just to be around people. But, no, I don't feel riveted by going to one. Is there a spot available? There is completely no spot available, lest I park myself somewhere here, which I may as well do. Bit of a bump here, but nothing that probably will stop me. If not, you know I'm here, so come and save me or something. Anyway, you guys in the Buddha barbecuing over there. Well, too bad enough to be there. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. Yeah, sorry if I'm being quiet, but there's pedestrians running behind me, not knowing that I'm actually planning on going backwards. I think, nope, more coming. I guess this is where I live now. Or, you know, just go screw it and go for it anyway. Nope. Okay, I think I'm in the clear. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. And I didn't kill anyone. Ha! What more could one want? Huh? Woo! I think I might as well go back this way so you can see the carny or whatever it's called again. This time from the other side. Woo! And this road is a lot quieter, so it's easier to do noise cancelling on because there's less noise. Which actually does make a difference because every time I go that noise stretch of road, I need to do noise cancelling 3 times. From where I start to the noisy bit, then the noisy bit, and the part after the noisy bit. It's great. It's actually not. Anyway, enough about that. Where did we leave off? I don't know. So I guess I'm going to start something else. How about a little bit about my new computer? It's going well. It's quiet. It's leak-proof, which was apparently a big concern. You know, that's usually a concern when you got some water cooling in there. It used to be my GPU and CPU was water cooled, now it's just the CPU. So some tubing had to be moved. And the reservoir was moved as well because it was getting rancid a bit. Like gunk getting into it. Which wasn't great. And it all started to collect in that little reservoir. So that got chucked out as well. We didn't need that much fluid to just cool a CPU. Anyway, lids are back on, and wow, there's still kids outside. Oh, well, it's almost 11. It's probably fine. Look, that guy's still selling stuff. Told you there would be a food stand. Yes! Not entirely sure what he's selling, though. Probably some burger or something. I don't know. I'm a little bit slower here because pedestrian crossing. I might go there tomorrow, maybe. I don't think I might go there, yeah. Somebody I knew has a hankering for those balls of dough that they chuck into that. I don't know what it's called in English, so I'm not gonna make assumptions. But it's something that a lot of people like, and my stomach just can't handle. Maybe it does, and I just don't want to take the risk anymore. I had to puke from him once and then never ate one again. Maybe it was just a bad one that put me off, but why take chances? So there you go. I once puked from things. And I know it was from that because I didn't eat much that day, and I didn't eat anything out of the ordinary except for that. Suppose I could have eaten a rancid potato, I'm not entirely sure, but I felt fine until about 30 minutes after eating those, so blaming it on those things. Yes. Apparently one of the local pubs is getting demolished as well. It was a pretty big place, and there was like a big room in the back for party and stuff like that. Big kitchen, and just a normal pub as well. And apparently, the whole place is now empty. I'm saying apparently because I'm not totally sure if it's gutted, and I'm even less sure about what I'm going to say next about it. But I've heard through the grapevine it's going to become an apartment block. Which is kind of weird because there is no tall building around for miles except for the church there. It's going to be weird having an apartment block in there now. If it indeed is going to be that. It's going to take a while before it actually gets there. Like I said, the pub has just been gutted. The building itself is still there. If they really want to put an apartment block on there, they're going to have to tear the entire place down because it's been there since, God knows how long. Somewhere from the 50s or something, I think. Wonder why it's gone, though. From all the pubs out there in that region, I think that one actually drew in the biggest crowd. It was also a place where we could go and donate blood every 4 months? 3 or 4, I don't know. And you're about to drive through the red, my good sir. And there's the bus that was loading off passengers. Well, I got stuck behind. Yeah. An apartment block, huh? Come on, man. You're almost through the entire thing. Go for it! Now he's off. What a tool. Anyway, yeah. There used to be a soccer field about 100 meters 200 meters from where I live, and that is getting, well, that was already torn down, and apparently that was also going to be like a closed neighborhood or whatever they call that. But so far it's still just tall grass. Oh well. What are you going to do? Now you got a nice view of our neighbors, well, not neighbors, but people that live nearby. They don't believe in curtains. They do believe about strange blue light in their garden. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, though. So thank you guys for watching. Hoping you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. Feel free to use the comment section below to talk about anything you would want. There are no stupid comments. If they appear to be stupid, I'm just going to write them off as jokes anyway. So type away, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.